All right. Hey guys, just a short stream before dinner. Thought we'd, I was just thinking about my Witch Hunter the other day when we were playing another character, and just wanted to reminded me I wanted to get back to it. Quite often when I go back to another character, I just like start again. And I could start again on this character. He's only level 15, 16, so he's still pretty early on. But I look at his stats, and I haven't stuffed up his stats or anything. I think you get one cunning automatically, so I didn't choose to get that. That was just, already didn't have a choice about that. But yeah, so yeah, I wanted to get 8 discipline because I think you need to get 300 faith to be able to do double enchantments. Okay. Actually, no. Anthony just tested it and confirmed you don't need 300 don't need 300 faith on the Witch Hunter. So you just need a companion that's got 300 spellcraft to be able to do double enchants on your stuff. So you don't have to have double. You don't have, if you're a Witch Hunter, you don't have to have 300 spellcraft or 300 faith yourself to do double enchants. If you're like a priest character, like a Sigmarite priest or something, I think you need to get 300 faith yourself to be able to get the double enchants. But yeah, if you're like a slayer for a dwarfs or whatever, you have to get 300 to get the triple enchants for them, stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, so I think you can either get 300 faith yourself or you can get it on a companion. So it should be fine either way. But it doesn't really matter for this character because I'm planning on getting 300 faith anyway, because I want to get as much ward save as possible, but I mainly wanted to get the gunpowder skill that ignores 50% of armor, penetration, and shields. And the main reason I was excited about playing the Witch Hunter again is because I didn't notice this, but when War in the Mountains came out, the Witch Hunter retinue, hey Joshua, no, sorry buddy, the Witch Hunter retinue that the Witch Hunter gets have been updated with their gear. So they're basically the one of the special things about the Witch Hunter is that they can get these tier 9 infantry. They're like the highest tier of infantry that you can get in the game. They have 270 all skills, so they're really good with their weapons. They used to have this really good armor that like super good chest armor and shoulder armor. They don't have that anymore, so they're actually kind of probably weaker than they were before. But they've got two-handed swords now. And they've got 2 packs of bullets to go with their repeater pistols, and I think they just look cool as fuck. Like, these guys just look like some badass Witch Hunter retinue. So yeah, I don't know, just inspired me to want to play more Witch Hunter again, basically. This is our Witch Hunter's progress so far. So we've got an elven mage, an Aenir mage. The Aenir apparently have various trade agreements and alliances with both Nordland and Middenland, so it's potentially not totally unheard of that might be associated with one, but he is he's a filthy Xenos, so we don't consider him to be part of our core warband. It's just a temporary alliance to fight our common enemies of evil and demonic incursion and undead and so forth. But yeah, they're good because the elf mages are kind of good because they get well, basically just because they get fire magic, but so you can use fire magic for enchanting, but they also have life magic, which you can use for doing damage to our enemies without hurting our own troops, which is quite good. So yeah, the one thing about the Witch Hunter as well is that it's not like a high power character class. Like the Witch Hunter's abilities, like career ability, is not. It's not like, you're not going to be like, oh my god, this Witch Hunter is so overpowered, it like destroys everything. Like that's not really how it is. Like the Witch Hunter's, I think the Witch Hunter's intended to be a bit more of a low power, kind of more hardcore character. So it's actually, so yeah. So basically, if you just played a wizard, like a death wizard, and just like murdering everything with your overpowered magic, or a necroc vampire or something like that, like that's not the experience that you're gonna have with the Witch Hunter. It's a bit more like vanilla in a way. It's not. I mean, it's obviously a lot more amped up than vanilla, but it's it's not just to pre-warn you. It's more about role-playing the Witch Hunter than it is about trying to be overpowered and stuff. But obviously, we're going to try to be as powerful as we can within the restrictions of the Witch Hunter. So we're in the very early game at the moment, trying to get some money together. We've just learnt about enchanting. We haven't even got a basic gear for ourselves yet, as you can see. And we've got our Empire short rifle though, so we're leveling up our gunplay. Might hire some troops to accompany me on my holy mission. Yeah, we'll take everything, whatever you got. It's fine. Which one is next on your list? Yeah, which one is cool? Which one has just got coolness in spades, you know? It's kind of like the Slayer, you know? It's not, it might not be like the most overpowered character, but they're just cool, you know? Oh, legendary plate boots. The boots, the Witch Hunter boots aren't really the best, like, because you can get like you can get steel plate boots that have 40 armor, but they're and they're not even like light or anything, you know? They're like still kind of heavy, even though they're lighter armor, but they do look pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of want those just for the status of having legendary plate boots. Oh yeah, Witch Hunter hats as well. There's, yeah, that one's not very good. Yeah, no, this one sort of sits lower on your head, so it's like the better Witch Hunter hat, I reckon. We're probably gonna go for like more of a full plate Defender of Humanity at some point. But we're just a lowly Witch Hunter at the moment. We're just doing some blacksmithing is like code for requesting funds from the silver or the Order of the Silver Hammer. We just have like a series of blacksmiths that we go undercover to siphon money through to our you know, black ops against chaos. Xenos, exactly. Filthy Xenos. So we can just make some of these money poles and then sell them. Get a bit of quick cash. 7 and 13, yeah, cool. I'll grab 13 horses so we can go at maximum speed. So we get plus 0.54 from footmen on horses. Where are those night goblin? We should go and find those raiders and get revenge. Somehow I got taken out by some raiders. I think I went for a cigarette break and I got rolled. I'm not sure if it was these ones or the other ones. I don't think you ever get... Do you ever get enchanting items from goblins? I'm not sure. I think you're supposed to get gemstones from greenskins, but I'm not sure if you ever actually get any from gobos. Was that the party or... Oh no, yeah, they're oh no, they're still prisoners. Must have been this other one. But yeah, going full gunpowder should be good. It'll make our troops more gunpowdery, and also it'll give us, I think you get a perk that gives you 15% missile resistance from small arms fire. So that'll be quite cool. No, our guys are in formation there already. That's pretty good. Go and shoot some gobos. So, yeah, the Witch Hunter's got this ability where you can basically mark enemies, and then when you shoot them, it does extra... Oh, shit. I managed to get myself stabbed by their spears. And then when you shoot the marked guy, then you get extra damage. But when you level up your perks more, you can make it so that when you mark, it marks multiple guys at once instead of just one. And also, you can make it so that it's spread when you shoot the marked guy. If you do extra damage above what's required to kill them, overkill damage, then it actually spreads out the marks onto other nearby enemies.
Look! Witness me! For glory!
my Empire men fight bravely. When I was testing the enchants, I got stopped by some goblins and I had to pay them 12 million gold to piss off. They're probably so stoked that like it was like winning the lottery. Ah, nice. The goblin faction will just become overpowered now because they'll be able to afford all their like mighty armies. I don't know if bandits actually do anything with their money, but it'd be pretty funny if you could just give a bunch of bandits like 1 million gold and then they would just go and start a whole like, you know, goblin empire. Yeah, alright, so we've freed our 2 companions now, so that's pretty nice. We're nearly at tier 1, so we'll be able to get some more, get 1 more companion then. It'll level up. I might put trade up on this guy actually, because we're probably going to need a lot of money. The sinews of... Oh, Altdorf's getting... Oh, man. I hate it when Altdorf gets taken out. I feel like it... And Middenheim as well is under siege. Jeez. I hate it when the orcs go crazy. In my last campaign as the Blood Knights, the orcs were actually not going as crazy as they sometimes do. And I much prefer that. Like, I love the Warhammer world to kind of seem like the real world Warhammer world, you know? I hate it when it's like randomly getting taken over by orcs and shit. What do we got in our spells? So he's using... He's just going crazy on everything. So we'll change him to training mode. So he'll just only cast healing, which is probably the most efficient for training spellcraft. See Chaos Cultist, see if we can... Yeah, too many. There's Chaos Cultists everywhere.
We got no quarrel.
Chaos Cultists are the best for practicing gun because they don't have any shields. And they come in decent packs. So if you're just trying to like, yeah, see my guy, my healer is just going to heal those guys. Oh, whoa, dismount! No, dude, go back over there. Yeah, good. You run back. And it can be good for your troops too if you like run them back to sort of within range of your ranged troops, but not too close so they don't charge your infantry. So I just did a heap of extra damage then because I shot my marked guy. And see how I marked like 4 guys that time? Later on we'll have like heaps of gun companions and just be going firing squad on these guys. Huzzah! They really changed Total War Warhammer 3. Oh, really? How so? Yeah, sorry for it was a bit of what do you call it? False advertising there. Yeah, no, I fixed it now, thanks. Fuck. Is it just headshots that spread? I was wondering if it worked with it. I think it's overkill that spreads. So headshots are better because they do more overkill damage. Yeah, we just got captured here as a movie fan because I wasn't distracted. I was distracted. Dismount! Yeah, we're gonna die. We ain't walking away from this one. Actually, maybe can I still retreat and like sacrifice troops? I don't know if I've got enough troops to sacrifice. Oh, here we go. We can. So yeah, that sacrificing troops like that is actually really good for leveling up tactics. We just got 8 points in tactics just then. So we'll turn that defeat into a species of victory because, you know, we leveled up our tactics. Huzzah. Yeah, we should have a look at our career skills, actually. I don't think we can't see all of our career skills yet, but... Might have to bring up the... Yeah, so accusation... So basically, it deals plus 20% physical damage. There's also a 50% chance that the person stays marked after they get shot. For every level of gunpowder or crossbow, increase its chance to remain on the foe by 0.1%. So scaling isn't really that important because all it does is makes the mark stay on the target. So you don't need to worry too much about trying to scale as much as possible. But I mean, it's good because if you're fighting a really tough enemy like a Minotaur or something, you can like, you know, a tree man or something, you can mark it and it'll keep that massive damage boost on the whole time. But then you get all these other perks. So yeah, it also scales with your one and two-handed. Accusation is now also charged by melee and gains plus 40% physical damage. So instead of plus 20% physical damage, it becomes plus 60% physical damage. And then as you go up, I'll just bring up the where's the perks? Career perks. Chunter. Yeah, as you go up, you get accusation now scales with faith, and also has plus 40 holy damage. Now it's doing plus 100% damage, plus 60 physical, plus 40 holy. Accusation now allows for shield penetration and no longer risks losing its mark on hit. See, that's a bit of a thing that I told them that, yeah, it's kind of stupid because if you take this perk, then there's no chance that the mark can be lost on hit. So basically, you can just keep shooting as many times as you want; it'll just stay on there forever. But yeah, and that basically just means that you don't need any of the other scaling. And if you take that perk, then all scaling is irrelevant. So you can just ignore all of it. You can basically ignore all of the skills that scale Witch Hunter. But you know, you probably still want to take them anyway. That's only if you take this particular perk. But you're gonna want the plus 5 companion limit, so you're basically gonna always take this. So that means that, you know, you don't need to worry about your scaling at all, really. Accusation has scales with athletics, don't care about scaling, but applies a swing move decrease. So that's so it slows down the enemies, so they're easy to kill. You can dodge around them and stuff. Accusation now scales with roguery. Overkilling accused enemies spreads the mark. So that one's the key one. So you mark a bunch of dudes when you first cast it, and then it'll spread when you do more damage. So if you shoot someone in the head for like 300 damage, but they only had 10 hit points left, that overkill damage will make it spread. I'm not sure if it scales by how much overkill damage you do, or if it's just like any time that you do overkill damage. It seems like it should, like, it seems logical that it would scale somehow or something, because it's like every time you kill someone, you're going to do at least one more hit point than they've got usually, you know what I mean? Unless you manage to somehow do the exact number of hit points they've got. So yeah, so basically it spreads every time you kill somebody, but it spreads more if, I assume it spreads more if you do more overcast damage. Companions also charge accusation. Companions retinue will now benefit from your mark. So that's the thing. I didn't even realize that, actually. So we'll now benefit from your mark. So basically it's saying that you don't, like, the damage is only for you, I guess. The first hit you inflict. Yeah, so it's only giving you increased damage. It's not even increasing damage for your companions or anything. However, your endgame, when you get your sort of endgame army, if it's just like 100% retinue and companions, then all of them will be getting the benefit from the mark. It's staying on seems pretty irrelevant. What are you not gonna one shot with plus 60% damage? Chaos Warriors with like full heavy armor and stuff, maybe. So, you know, yeah, the most terrible foes that are our main enemy. But yeah, I get your point. The retinue don't do that much damage as well, because they use repeater pistols. They only do like what, 125 damage or something, which will be reduced by armor and stuff and physical resistance and everything. But yeah, so so basically scaling doesn't matter because you're gonna have this skill that like ignores scaling. But yeah, so I'm not sure which skill, which of these perks I would skip. You can't afford, you don't get enough points to fill out everything, so you got to skip one of them. So Companion's Retinue benefit from the mark, you kind of need that. Overkilling spreads, that's kind of one of the key things you really want. Acquisition scales with athletics and applies a swing move decrease. The swing move decrease is cool because it means when you're dueling, you can like basically make people, you know, go all slow and shit. But and it gives you extra campaign movement speed, so you really want that. Accusation now allows shield. I mean, I guess you could skip this one, and then you would still have the scaling, and you'd still have everything else. But then you would lose your 5 companions, so you can't skip that one. Scales with faith and gets plus 40% holy damage. I mean, yeah, it's such a huge amount of damage. You kind of want that, don't you? Now charged by melee damage, gains plus 40% physical damage. Now scales with the highest tier of one hand. Yeah, I guess this one's the one that the weakest ones gets plus 6%, it's plus 6 seconds. So normally it lasts for 8 seconds, but this will make it last for 14 seconds. So I guess if you skip that one, you could still get it for 8 seconds. Maybe that's still okay. But yeah, I don't know. It's really hard because like it's not even that good of an ability, but you kind of want you at least want all of the things that you get from it, you know? Mix and match. If you mix and match, then you have to skip 2 of these top tier things. So if you go full points into everything, then you have to skip 1 of the keystone abilities. But if you mix and match and put like 3 points in here and 3 points in here, you miss out on 2 different keystones. So that's like extra bad. So yeah, I don't know, but maybe you're right. Maybe you don't really need the extra damage because, you know, because it does so much damage anyway. Anyway, we got a long way to go before that, because until we get to level 25, 26, we're gonna have enough points to fill up everything anyway. So it matters not. But yeah, the Witch Hunter career needs a bit of a rework, I think. Oh yeah, how many blacksmiths have we got? We got 1 blacksmith in Wolfenburg that's not making a profit. Oh, cool. That's not very good. But yeah, at some point I have to figure out which perk we're gonna skip. So it's still, even though our workshop's apparently not making a profit, so we're not getting any renown, it still like does sell stuff for a massive profit and give us huge amounts of trade XP. So our trade keeps flipping up, which is pretty cool. Oh, thanks. Sorry, Eva. Cheers. Alright, we'll just wait here till our other companions turn up. Hey, Visinex, how you going, buddy? Loving the new name. Or the new old name. Yeah, this is just a little short session, by the way, guys. I'm just going to be on for another like hour and a half, maybe, or something, till dinner time. And yeah, then we're going to go have some dinner, hang out with the family, and then we'll resume our normal programming in the evening, or in, you know, a few hours. Excuse me. I wonder if we should get a better gun. I can't remember if I've done the have I done the blacksmithing quest yet? Oh, alright. Track down Goswin and retrieve the stolen components. Oh shit. Oh no, oh cool, they fixed it. So it used to be if you exited the game and reloaded, then you would lose the tracker. So you would just never be able to find them. But they've apparently fixed it now.
Dismount! Move! Forward!
Yeah, I might have stuffed up a bit, yeah. Not sure if our guys are going to be able to handle. Oh shit!
You wouldn't run from me, would you? He would have been stuck before. Down many tens.
Oh shit! I let too many go. My marks don't work, I forgot. It doesn't help them, and it helps me. Oh fuck. That guy's not accurate enough on horseback to deal with this situation. Yeah, my guys are gonna die. Alright. How many you got to kill? You got like 8 left. Gonna take a while. What's the latest Total War Warhammer? Yeah, Total War Warhammer probably, but I haven't figured out the Oh yeah, it was like that until War of the Mountains, so obviously they finally fixed that bug. Sorry Anthony, but hopefully it added that extra level of tension to make the quest more exciting for you. Yeah, the Witch Hunter is a pretty shit class, I gotta say. But you know, compared to some of the others, yeah, he's got the coolness. The coolness factor is the big one. Also, the thing I like about the Witch Hunter character is it feels a bit like a bit of a skill shot type of thing, like you're trying to like weave in your mark to get your extra damage while you're, you know, dodging around and stuff, and the mark slows down enemies, and yeah, it's kind of cool. Like it's like, kind of like a shittier version of the Wolf Priest, you know. Durthu, but you start off by conquering Athel Loren by force. That would be like the worst possible way to play Durthu. Because normally you'd just be able to easily confederate all of Athel Loren, and then you'd be able to keep it all at like tier 3 or 4. So yeah, that would be bad. Like I like the roleplay idea of it, like that you're like, you know, angry Durthu and you're conquering by force and everything. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's like you're going out of your way to fuck up your campaign to make it way shittier than it would otherwise be. Like that's the silly part. I'm not sure, you know what I mean? Feels a bit, you know. It is a theme, yeah. That's true. Can you go to war with? I wonder if you can go to war with. Like, because Durthu gets a quest to confederate everybody, you just have to, like, kill, you know, just kill a few Norskins or whatever, and then you come back and you get a quest to confederate. I wonder if you can, like, go to war with the other Wood Elf factions and kill all their people and stuff, and then just confederate them anyway. So I play Durthu and Orion, better to get the trees early. AI takes forever to upgrade them. Yeah, you reckon? But you can't. But how? Yeah, I suppose you could upgrade it faster. Oh well, sorry, but I stand corrected. Maybe it's not the shittest way to play. I'm not a big Wood Elf guy. I feel like the Wood Elves just don't, I don't know, they just don't feel like they have as much stuff as like the Empire and stuff, you know, I guess, yeah. Well, I guess did the Wood Elves ever get a DLC? Yeah, they did, they got the sisters, yeah. I think the only thing that I think would be truly fresh to play with the Wood Elves would be like Wood Elves with no tree kin. But that would suck because the tree stuff is like the best thing about the Wood Elves. It's hard work. Ah, fuck. If you, yeah, so when you load your weapon, if you, like when I finish loading like this, if I press C, if I press my ability button, it'll just automatically fire my gun at a random location. You gotta press right click, which you can't see anything, but I just did it then. And then you can go like this and it won't, oh fuck. All right, well never mind, never mind. All right, I thought that worked. I was, yeah, I thought I was doing it successfully the other day. Fuck. Oh, maybe it's because of my frontal cone. Maybe if I... Because I couldn't do it, because I couldn't do the attack because I was not in my frontal cone. Ah, yeah, yeah. If you're in your frontal cone, then it doesn't shoot your gun. Yeah, sorry. So, yeah, so basically, you got to, like, right-click after you load your weapon, and then to sort of deselect your gun mode or whatever. But you've got to be in the frontal cone so that your ability actually fires. Otherwise, it will actually default to your gun anyway as well. But yeah, so it's like, Witch Hunter's great because he's like got this shitty ability that's not even powerful or really that useful, and then also there's all these conditions to making it work properly, and yeah, it's good. I like it. So yeah, I'm just a man. I'm just a man trying to fight, trying to stand against evil, trying to hold back the darkness. Sigmar's given me some tools, but they're just not very good tools. I've got 2 shields down, so we can kill at least 2 of them before we run out of ammo. Three left. 13 bullets. Alright, I don't know if we can do this, maybe. A gun and a horse? What more does a man need, exactly? He needs faith, of course. The other thing he needs is faith. A gun, a horse, and faith.
Slice it up, boys!
See, I only get a fraction of the charge. If I shot one in the head, I'd get a heap of charge in one go, but if you shoot him in the shield, you'd only get like a tiny bit of charge. Boom. Shield busting. Nice, got another charge out of that too. So yeah, so right click to cancel your thing, and boom, charge destroys shield. Again, yeah, I need a little bit of ammo, but that's fine. Oh fuck, I missed. Now my charge ball is gonna wear off. Got him. I think we get gunnery, not gunnery, roguery skill when we alright. Gonna mano goblin now. He's got a spear, which is the best oh fuck. Jesus, I've hit him like 3 times. Nice. Glory to the Empire. All right, we managed to rescue, you know, hold off defeat. We nearly got taken out by a band of goblins. We need some more recruits. I'm an expert recruiter. I'll be like, my last party all died to goblins. I'm recruiting new men to fight for the Empire. Who will stand with me? $16 we got. Alright, we need to heal up a little bit. Then we'll go and kill Goswin and his pals. How do I base? I need some wood, don't I? Oswin, you'll not be free for long. Oh shit. Oh shit. There's lots of enemies. Excuse me. Raise a mighty army. The men of the Empire, salt of the earth. Charm, trade, and roguery, or leadership, tactics, and roguery. Probably leadership and tactics, I guess. We're probably capped anyway, but I know we got a nice chunk of points on all of those things. Is Godwin, the hated Godwin. Oh, beautiful. Faith is up. Which is Shelia? What's her medicine? She needs a respec in medicine, but she's pretty good. Like 5 guys in this party. We can just let our guys move.
Troops, move! Soldiers, raise your shield! Dismount! Change formation! Horsemen, forward! Dismount! Everyone, move! Warriors, move now! Move! Forward! Move! Move! Everyone, mount! Dismount!
They let me heal. Yeah, so basically they'll just sit here and cast heals on themselves and get some XP. So what do I got? A damsel, a priestess, and a mage. Yeah. We gonna duel with their lord. Oh shit! I need his horse. The gun duel, bro. It's kind of good for leveling your gun, I guess. I think headshots give me roguery XP, but normal shots don't. That was a headshot. Yeah, 2 points in roguery. Too bad you can't get the Aeonir Azrai chance. They've got some really good ranged ones. Yeah. Ornate metal shield. Alright, now we can go back and get our gunpowder quest done. We might be able to get some cheap training as well. Wonder if we should try and power level our healer a bit. The wrong way. Yeah, I reckon they should make it so that the mark automatically works on everyone, not just on the Witch Hunter, or that, you know, you can get that fairly early. Because, yeah, the fact that it only works for the Witch Hunter is kind of suck. And they should make it so it spreads more easily, maybe, as well. So it's just more useful, you know? Oh, here we go. 15% less damage from handheld ranged weapons. So arrows don't do as much damage to us now. Pretty nice. Now, if we want to try, if we want to level medicine right now, it's going to cost us 315,000. Yeah, so we can level that up there a fair bit, I imagine. And if we want to level faith, didn't mean to do that. Since we're here. Yeah, for some reason it's super expensive to level Priestesses of Shalia. So when I was looking at this in the previous campaign, I was saying how for some reason, even though I'd leveled up her faith, it was still like, it was like 470,000 or whatever to level it up. It was 450,000 or whatever. That was actually less than what it is now. And like, yeah, it's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why is it so expensive for her? Like, I think they've just got like a, yeah, I don't know. The Priestess of Shelley just have a special thing that makes Faith super expensive to level on them for some reason. Which kind of sucks. Oh, well, let's put our damsel in anyway. Let her level a bit. She won't be able to get all the way up, but, yeah. Probably should have gotten her gun up first, but that's all right. We need another companion. None of those that we don't need any of those though. We need a wolf priest. So let's go and talk to the guy and see if he knows where any wolf priests are. Love me a good wolf priest. I mean, I guess a gold wizard would be good. I forget where it was now though. Bogenhafen, alright. Get a... I don't know. Should I get a gold wizard? I feel like they're pretty easy to level up. Maybe I should get another Priestess of Shelia. Because they're harder to level up. Although... Although... Gold wizard does give us shields. So at the moment we've got... Priestess Shelia, Mage can do Life Shield, Damsel can do Celestial Shield. Oh, okay, so we can pretty much do shields. So we just need, yeah, we really want a Wolf Priest because they're really slow to level up. And then Priestess of Shelia for party skills. We can get most of them when we go up. She's just training away. The ideal goal is to get her to 250, so that we can buy the enchantments from Castle Baston if it gets taken back by Bretonnia, which it looks like they're in the process of taking it back. I'll level up from trade skill. Thank you. Thank you, trade skill. Maximize that so we can get more money from selling stuff. Damsel is getting closer. She's probably going to stop at 230, 225, 230 faith, I reckon. But if she would do me a favor and just hold out till 250, that would be pretty sweet. Come on. She's still training, so she's just staying at Altdorf. Maybe she'll keep going. Come on, just get me 250. You can do it. I think they generally tend to train about 200, 140, 100, maybe 140, 160, something like that. And then they just stop training. But yeah, hopefully she'll go all the way. Well, all the way to 250 anyway. But yeah, probably she'll cap out just before. I'm gonna check the tavern, see if they've got any information about a wolf priest that will. Here's a wolf priest. Oh no, he's a 2 vision guard. Nope. The one that lets you shoot through multiple enemies, the piercing one. I think it's, what's the piercing one? Is it Metal Wizard maybe? That one's pretty good. Like you do heaps of damage with that. I'm not sure if I should give it to my companions though, because they'll you know, they'll shoot right their own guys. Friendly fire will be off the charts. Come on, damsel. And at any moment now, it's going to say the damsel is coming back to your party. No, she's still going. 242. She might make it. Ah, moving to Mercius's party. Yep. That's all right. Well, she might be able to get up 8 points from just training. Might be lucky. I wish there was like an armored witch hunter hat that you could get, because it sort of sucks that you can't. There's no cool witch hunter hats that are higher tier. But we'll probably end up wearing the same sort of gear as the witch hunter retinue. Go for that vibe. I'll go check for Langan. Guess if there's any northerners that want to join us. I'm not sure what tier they have to be to become retinue. No, knights can't do it. Oh, maybe. Oh no, we have to get to tier 2 before we can make retinue. We haven't got the ability to do it yet. They train somewhere between 10 to 300 levels, and it costs somewhere between 500 and 500,000. Numbers are all decided randomly. Nah, that's not true. It's not random. But I don't know what the system is. Maybe there's a yeah, I don't know. Fuck. Maybe it's something to do with the class, because like the priestesses of Shalia specifically, their faith skill is like way more expensive than other classes, but it still works by the same rules. Like if you level up their faith more, then it gets cheaper, but it starts off like megally more expensive than everybody else. But yeah, I thought it was like how close they are to their cap, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like raising the cap changes anything on the priestesses, so maybe that's not how it is. Alright, I'll put the damsel back on faith leveling mode. So basically you wanted to have no spells selected, so she'll just use... Oh, I bought her Wind Blast. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You just want to have no spells selected, so she'll just use all of her spells, including her prayers. Alright, we'll check this one. If there's no wolf priest here, then won't worry about it for now. We'll just go and set up the blacksmith in the dwarf lands. Nope. Alright, so we need to go to Red Eye Mountain, get some tribesmen throwing daggers, and we need to go to the dwarf lands over there and set up some blacksmiths. I think is the go. You have to manually travel on the roads yourself, otherwise it doesn't make you go faster. Chaos is taking over Sir Carlton. We're probably not quite ready to deal with that yet. I keep the knights, get rid of the pistolier. Nobles. Just trying to keep our costs down. I'll stop in here and see if there's any wolf priests around. Yeah, trade's still going up from our crappy blacksmith that technically isn't making a profit. Alas. We're just about to run out of food, but we can pray to Sigmar at least. Our faith will sustain us. You're not starving, man. You're just lacking in faith. Still trying to find our elusive wolf priest companion. Yeah, sometimes I think about getting like a dwarf engineer or something like that. And if you're playing a short campaign, I think that could be a good idea. But yeah, but like if you're playing a long campaign, like there's no reason to get like a dwarf engineer that all he can do is shoot guns and give you more cannons and stuff. Or you get a priestess of Shelia, which will be able to level up eventually and be able to shoot guns and have really high engineering to have cannons, and also be able to cast prayers. So it's like, yeah. Oh shit, our morale's going down. Maybe I should have bought some food. Our faith will sustain us. Stop deserting, man. Is this still... Alright, here we go. Faithless fools. I was about to get some food. I bought fur instead of cows. Oh no, but fur instead of hides. Don't need either of those. We need is food. But yeah, Thousand Woes and Red-Eyed Mountain. This would be a cool place for a witch hunter outpost. Yeah, I'll get my medicine up to walk it off at least. And then we can probably hand it over to our Priestess of Shelia. Yeah, my medicine's going up nicely from healing our starving troops. Yeah, starving your troops and then feeding them again seems to work pretty well. Alright, so now we'll get serious, a bit more serious about the blacksmithing. Damsel's Faith's going up 243. We just got to go to 250, so won't be too bad. Alright, now we can start making some money poles, which are a lot more efficient for leveling and also money. But still relatively low tier, so you can make them even if you don't have high skill. Sell those. And all of our guys are healed up now, so we'll sell all our food so that they starve again. Oh, they're not starving. Oh, there we go. They started starving. Actually, our morale's really low. Maybe I should let them eat for a few days. You gotta manage your troops. Sometimes you gotta let them eat. Oh shit! The town was starving, so it had no food. So as soon as I sold them the food, they just ate it. They gobbled it all up. This looks like a pig camp. Hopefully we can get some pigs. Kill the pigs. Butcher them. Get some food. Alrighty. I'll buy all their tribes and throwing daggers, so we got a bit of ammunition for our smithing. And then we'll do a bit of tool around to the dwarf lands, set up some blacksmiths, and then head back over, finish our quest, and get on with getting the rest of our companions. Yeah, you kind of want to get to tier 2 as fast as possible, so we can get our get lots of companions, so we can do more smithing and stuff. Alright, we've got all the throwing daggers we need from here. It's a Neganov. Alright, so what do we need? Trade, gun, athletics. I guess we want a bit of leadership. How many throwing daggers have they got? Not many. Carry on. And yeah, I reckon there's not really any iron in there, so maybe we'll skip that. I reckon Grom Peak should have a lot of throwing daggers though, so we should probably hit that. The throwing daggers basically power our economy. Just going to chase them down, but it's alright, we'll leave them. We'll look for ones that are ahead of us so we can chase them in the direction we want to go rather than chasing stuff backwards and doubling our travel time. Pretty good names, some of these characters. Oh yeah, I was thinking about changing my banner colors to black. And red. Not that it makes a huge amount of difference because we don't have any coloured clothes at the moment, but yeah. Tries throwing 146. Yeah, that's a lot. Good. Yeah, I'm thinking we have like a core of knights in the front as a shield wall, and then we just have a shitload of witch hunter retinue stand behind, and have them like kind of in shield wall hiding behind the knights, and then have them like fan out and try to wrap around afterwards. It's our basic, you know, beastman and chaos hunting strategy, I think. And hopefully I can be in charge of them and give them shield piercing. How much blacksmith? I'm thinking about giving them all a little bit of blacksmithing. How much do we need? 175? Yeah, you need 175. And they've got 2 endurance? Yeah. So with 2 endurance to get to 175, you need 4 points in blacksmithing. Yeah, that's quite an investment. Might be worth it though. Because eventually they'll cap out. Eventually they'll have so many skill points they won't really need, you know. They won't need them all. So it might be worthwhile putting them all up at the start. Do we have enough? Buy all of the throwing daggers. Yes, we do. Good. As long as we don't get rolled by a beastman party, we're, well, even if we do, we can probably just run away. Alright, so now we need to get to... Zufbar is probably... I wonder if Zufbar is a rich town. We just want a fairly high town, a fairly rich town that's not likely to ever get sieged. I think is the go. And then our blacksmith should make money and give us renown. So at the moment, this one's like not making us any money. It still sells. It still occasionally sells stuff, and then gets us cash. Sorry, it gets us trade XP, but it doesn't count as making a profit, so we don't get renown per day. So we'll set up. We're going to set up 2 blacksmiths that are going to give us renown per day. Some nice spots. One, like, usually like capital cities like Altdorf do pretty well. Oh yeah, we don't care how much profit, but as long as we made 1 gold per day, that's enough to just get the renown. But yeah, usually Altdorf does okay. Mindenheim, you know, Wolfenberg. Not sure if Castle Drakenhof is good. Prosperity 939, yes, that's just. So we want something that's got good. Now, Zufbar's probably too isolated, really. Although, maybe that's good, because maybe that means it'll just never stop being profitable for us. Alright, our morale's up pretty high now, so we'll let our guys starve again, so we can train some more medicine. It's part of their spiritual, training to just be constantly starved. So within each of their lives, and then slowly nurse them back to health again. Bought some butter. We can. Oh, they were they just ate it instantly. They didn't even stop starving. Should we get medicine XP now? It's up, yeah, prosperity 5.3k, so it's pretty good. We'll set up a smithy here.
Well, no, stranger.
I'm so used to these voices now. I kind of feel like the what do you call it, sturgeon voices, that I kind of think of dwarfs as having sturgeon accents. All right, and then we'll get some iron. Get like 400 iron. Put that in the warehouse. Put wrought iron in there and stuff as well. Tell it to use the warehouse stuff. Now let's start getting renown. Let's check on dinner. Oh, I think we've just got our perk. Yeah, this is 50% less stamina spent while smithing. So once you do that, you can literally smith double the amount of stuff. That's pretty good. And yeah, now we've got our medicine up. We can make our surgeon Ilka. Start getting a medicine up to make it cheaper to train her in medicine. Because the more medicine points she gets up by herself, the less it will cost me to train her. And yeah, we can let her go starve again, and feed him again, and keep doing the thing. Alright, guys are still starving. Let them starve a bit more. Morale's 0. Okay, we need to stop starving because otherwise our guys will desert. Get a bit of all different food varieties to make them happy. So yeah, the iron weighs a lot, but these ingots that you get as a byproduct of doing the tribesmen's throwing daggers, they don't weigh hardly anything at all, so it's quite good. Keep this place topped up. So we want to get to 8 discipline eventually. So we may as well put the 8. We may as well get it up to 8 now. I think we need 2-3 to get that. Hey, lately. Actually, let's go extra 2 point, another point in blacksmithing, since we're going crazy on the blacksmithing. Did I turn on the warehouse? Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, so it'll say when you this number that displays here, it's just the top item of iron. But when you mouse over it, you'll actually see there's 923 iron in there. So this will like last forever. Like it'll take so long before it runs out. It uses like, I think it uses like 6 per day. Yeah, minus 6.2 per day. So it's going to last for a long, many days. And the longer that we blacksmith here, the more byproducts that we get, the more we can fill it up with like cheap, lighter ingots that'll last even longer. So yeah, we'll just wait. We'll just take all the money of the town. Alrighty, how much, let's, put all of the wrought iron and iron in there. Now it's got 1,071. Yeah, that should keep it going for a while. Actually, does Sturger have any good armor that we want? Leather tabard over mail, 10 weight. No, it's too heavy. Skull. Any of this stuff going to be good for witch hunters? Like, that's going to look cool, essentially. We want stuff that looks cool. Legendary. It's only 8.9 weight, though. Yeah, it doesn't look very legendary to me. Legendary stitched leather vest. It's only 1.5 weight. That's really nice. That's really nice caster armor. Yeah. Tailored cold weather dress. What does that look like? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Cut dress with pouch. Yeah. Sorry, just trying on outfits, you know how it is. Alright, so we've set up our first, second fund that's making a profit. So it should, hopefully it should make a profit forever now. But, you never know. You never know how it'll go. But yeah, Zoppa should be super safe, you would assume, and yeah, it should kind of just keep making money for us. And making a renown. Hey Lily, sorry, what did I say? Not sure what I said hi. Fear in the woods is useless, don't worry about that one. As far as I know, doesn't really do anything. grab all of their tribesmen's throwing daggers for extra money making ammunition. Sorry guys, just got a phone call, 1 sec. Sorry guys, I just got to go and discuss dinner plans with my sister. I'll just be probably like 5 minutes, then I'll probably come back for, dinner's going to be soon, but we'll probably come back and get another half an hour in maybe. All right, see you, be back in a minute. I'll just let time pass for a while. got screen set up here. Stop waiting. Are we still waiting? How do we get any faith on our damsel? 249. She's nearly there. I think it's about character level. It could be, but I don't think so because I don't think it affects that hugely because yeah, the priestess is still like, the priestess starts off at like, so this is what I'm trying to do. So for this damsel, she starts off with like 80 faith or something, and she's similar level to the priestess, you know, basically same level, and the priestess starts off with like 100 faith, I think, or something like that, 106 or something. But to train the damsel from 80 to 249, it costs like 70,000 or 170,000. No, I think 170,000. But to train the priestess from 106, it costs 470,000 to start with, like absolutely maximum cost, you know. So yeah, I don't know. There's something weird about I think it's just specifically the priestess. For some reason, her faith cost to a real level. Her faith is super expensive, and yeah, I don't really understand why. It's weird. I ran out of food. It's alright. Oh good, our dudes are all wounded, so we can train up our medicine a bit more. Buy all of their ingots. Try some throwing daggers. I haven't hardly got any. We must have already bought some. Any cool gear? Should I just look up Lordly? Legendary bronze scale shoulders, 2.6. That's pretty good, but still a little bit on the heavy side. Leopard pelt, that's pretty cool, but it's not very useful. Lordly ringmail, 10.5. Yeah, a bit expensive. Lordly skull cap. That's pretty good. That's really good, actually. That's good armor for a good armor for a caster. I've already got one on a fine. Lordly. Nice. The level of faith for priestess, I just go into a hideout and leave it on fast forward for like 20 minutes while I take the dog for a walk. Does not use winds of magic, so they never stop casting. Yeah, that's quite good. Yeah, it's quite good for leveling faith, yeah. But it's better to do it in I mean that's okay. I get that works. But if you wait till you get to tier 2, get an army and have like 300 guys and put them all in shield wall formation, then they'll get like heaps more faith every time they cast, because they'll be casting it on like 200 guys. And yeah, so I find if on there's a certain map with the fight against beastmen, and there's like these little barricades and shit, and some of the beastmen will get stuck on the barricade. So you can do the same thing, like go for a walk, and then your guys will like kill all the beastmen, and then some of the beastmen will get stuck behind a rock, and then it'll just keep doing it, but your guy will be like casting on like 200 dudes at a time. So that's probably even better for that dog walking strategy if you want to try that one. But it doesn't, yeah, but I guess you don't know whether it's going to work always. Is the only thing. Oh, starving, yeah, I forgot. I need some food again. How we got the 20, 30, 39 guys. Yeah, that's fine. Just get our movement speed back up a bit. How's our renown going? Yeah, see, renown's going up. That's from one profiting blacksmith, so we can get another one. And we're going up double the speed. So it's just while you're screwing around with your companions and blacksmithing, you can just get free renown, which is good. Our priestess is getting a surgeon up. We should level up one of our companions as a scout as well, but I might wait till we get another companion before we do that. Bit of riding might be good. Oh, we can go through here? Oh, cool. Sweet. Middleburg, get some more ingots. But yeah, no, that's a good tip, Earl Badger. I like that one. At least that one's reliable because you know they're always going to keep casting till you come back. Whereas the Beastman thing, well, if you can, or you can wait until you get one stuck on a rock and like do the fight the first 5 minutes or whatever, and then once they're stuck on a rock, then you can just go for a walk. But you'll be training, your guy will be training on, you know, hundreds of guys instead of 12 or 15 or whatever. Bit more fiddly, but yeah. Legendary headscarf. Not very good. All right. Put another prayer in. Stone's still held by the greenskins, unfortunately. Oh no, Carrick Guntuck got taken by Wissenland. I'm happy I didn't set up a blacksmith there. Probably all fucked up now. Carrick Hearn we'll go for. There's plenty of iron around here, so should keep well stocked even if we don't come back for a long time. But yeah, that other one we set up still got 971 left, so it should still keep going for a while. But even after it runs out, it's got iron up there that feeds it, so it'll still keep going even if we never go back there again. At that point, why not just console command? Same as, oh, you can do that if you want. Yeah, I don't enjoy using the console commands for doing stuff. I more enjoy like figuring out ways to exploit the in-game mechanics with the way that the game is, to do stuff that's, you know, cool or exceptional or whatever. That's just kind of the way I like to play.
You wanted to see?
But yeah,
for something.
I mean, you can enable the cheat mode if you just go into, if you just hold down, if you just press, I think Alt and Teal, and then turn on cheat mode, and then you can just get all of the items that you want, and, you know, change all your character stats and shit like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't enjoy playing that way. Yeah, cool. We just have to abandon another one. But yeah, I mean, sometimes, I mean, obviously this is like a power gaming style of play. Sometimes I do like playing more like hardcore type of play where you don't do a lot of that stuff, and you have to like kind of really eke out an existence, you know. Yeah, I think playing Iron Price, where you can't buy anything from shops, and also especially combined with bandit recruitment only recruiting bandits and captives, you put those two on, it massively slows down everything, and also makes everything feel way more earned and like valuable, you know. So if you want that feeling of like the opposite kind of what I'm doing, then yeah, that's what I'd recommend. Iron Price, so you can't ever buy anything from shops, so everything has to be looted. It feels so good. Like, it sounds shit, but it feels really good. And yeah, bandit only recruitment, or captive only recruitment. That way, every single guy that you manage to get, you value them. You know, like when a guy dies, if it's one of your like high level guys, you like, you know, you die a little bit inside with them, and it's really cool. Alright, Wolfenberg's not been making a profit for a while. It only makes a profit if it's over 10,000. So it's been going down and down and down. So yeah, so we don't want that one anymore. We'll get rid of that. We'll buy this smithy that should be really profitable. But yeah, the like going away and leaving it for hours thing is cool. Like if you're playing offline, obviously I'm never going to do that because I'm going to be streaming for you guys, and I'm not going to just leave it here. You know, letting you watch my guy cast heal every 5 minutes. But yeah, but it is a cool way to do it. So now we've got 2 profiting workshops, so we get 2 renown per day. It's going a bit faster. Feel a bit dirty using console commands. I've used it for testing, but I feel campaign loses its appeal if I start using. Yeah, exactly. It's, for me, it's all about the hedonist. It's just about hedonism. It's just about the fun, you know. It's just about what's going to be the most fun for you. So if the most fun for you is just, you know, using console commands, then go do it. I don't know. For me, I find as soon as I do something like that, it just instantly I lose interest in the campaign completely. You know. Yeah, I think it's something to do with the earned value versus what you get out of it, maybe combined with a little bit of like glee that you managed to like trick the game somehow, you know what I mean? It's the same thing with 2 sentences instead of 30 minutes of cheesing. Well, yeah, like if it's the same for you, then do that, you know. But for me, there's a fundamental difference in that if I use these kind of cheeses, I find it satisfying and I enjoy the game. Whereas if I use console command, it just instantly invalidates the whole game for me, and I just don't want to play anymore. So yeah, so I mean, like, I don't know, maybe it's a different opinion. For me, I think there's definitely a fundamental difference. It's not the same thing at all. It doesn't feel the same. But if you think it does, then cool. Okay. It's all about whatever it's all about trying to find, for me, like, it's all about trying to find what makes the game the most fun for you, you know? Same thing with blacksmithing. A lot of people don't like blacksmithing because I think it's like too much of a cheat mode. and yeah, it's like, it is powerful, but I don't know, I find it enjoyable because it still takes quite a lot of work, you know, to do the blacksmithing, and it gives me this kind of satisfying kind of grinding feeling, you know, that I quite enjoy. But I realize it's probably not as exciting to watch as other types of leveling. I'm just going to blacksmith here for a little bit longer because we get the byproducts, like the ingot byproducts that we get. We can fill up our smithy. Then we'll head back over to Nuln, get that engineering quest finished, upgrade some guns. More ingots? Nope. Alright, chuck another bit of iron and wrought iron in there. What's that get it up to? Hurricanes halted because we didn't turn on the thing yet. So it's got 400 ingots, that'll last for ages, but we'll grab some more from the local areas and drop them off back in there. Let's grab some from Schaumbeck. But yeah, no, I totally take your point, Cohen Maze. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it is similar in a sense. Just fundamentally feels different to me, which makes it still enjoyable. Though I don't use that particular one. I do that sometimes, sort of. I mean, I don't do it exactly like that. Like I don't go and take the dog for a walk, but I do when I go out for a cigarette. So I quite often will set it up to passively farm a bit of XP while I'm out having a break. But yeah, only for like 5 minutes or so. But you still sometimes get a couple points of faith in 5 minutes. It's quite satisfying. We could what we could do is threaten. We can threaten these. Like if we go hostile action, force notables to give you recruits. Yeah, I think potentially you might be able to get some Ironbreakers from that. So I don't know, it'd be kind of cool to try and do that, but I'm not sure if you actually get, like when you force recruits, I'm not sure if you actually get recruits from the list or if it generates them from a separate list. So they're generally not going to be as high level. But even if we could get some Longbeards or what are they called, Old Guard or whatever, the ones that turn into Ironbreakers, I bet they'd be pretty good still. Yeah, there we go. So that's quite a chunk of ingots in there now. 671. Yeah, that'll keep us out of trouble for a while. $250 faith. Boom. Alright, now we can get our enchantments. Well, if Baston ever falls to Bretonia again, we can go get our enchantments. If not, once we get to, tier 4 or so, we're more powerful, we can go and mess them up.
Yeah? What do you want with us?
Never mind. A heap of other parties all joined in, so we wouldn't be able to get any training off them anyway. Get out of the forest so we travel a bit faster. So yeah, having some crafted stuff, it sells massively to the merchant, so it's always good to have a couple of random crafted items in here in case you need it. This Emperor's Genpro General's armor, it kind of looks cool for a witch hunter in a way, but it just isn't quite like, you know what I mean? Like it kind of, like the general vibe of it is good, but the actual model itself, I don't know, I don't really like the look of it that much. I don't know, maybe we'll wear it, we'll use it for now. one. You just have to train one of those things that we made for that, which is pretty good. Blood Knight pauldrons. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Twisting Knight gloves. Damsel can have those. It's our damsel vibe. Oh, Empire General's cape. Look at this. We're like a witch hunter general now. Pretty shit armor, but sorry. I mean, it's not that bad. It's okay, but it's not the best. Reichsguard Knight's Shield. Alright, done. He pays maximum trade price as well. So if you buy a heap of like just random item, like just buy like, you know, 500 wood or something, you can sell it to him to get trade XP as well, which is pretty cool. If you like that kind of thing. Yeah, see, XP's renown's just pretty much flying up now. Should I just... actually, no, we got that. Let's get it on. Stick to the plan. Yeah, as soon as we get to tier 2, we can get some of our glorious retinue hunters. Which will be pretty sweet. Let's see if we can find any. I don't know if we should get maybe get a warrior priest just for like roleplay purposes, because you know it'd be cool to have a warrior priest in our witch hunter band maybe. Right, we finished our quest. Huzzah! Upgrade our equipment. Now we can get some cool stuff. So Hoglin long rifle is probably like pretty enjoyable to use, although I do quite like using the Empire what is it? Repeater pistol. I don't seem to have any repeater pistols right now. Barrel pistol. Yeah, I think we might have to go up another. We might have to give him another 500 prestige before he'll do it. It's easy though. We'll just go out of here. Hello again. So yeah, if you want to pump up your prestige really easily, you just go in here. If you, assuming you're blacksmithing and you got millions of gold, go in here and just buy all these. Just buy an equal amount of each one. Actually, they got any cool armor? Look at legendary and lordly. Legendary cloth dyed tunic. Legendary horned brass helmet of Tal. That's pretty cool, but it's a bit heavy for us. And lordly gold wizard face mask. You keep that in case we get a gold wizard later. Alright, now we go talk to the alchemist. Oh shit, I might have sold some of my staffs by accident. $400 prestige. Cool. So now we've got, you know, a shit ton of prestige. We can get all the engineering stuff unlocked straight away. We've got 1500 now. Go talk to this guy again. Right, now we can buy everything. We can buy great cannons and all that. 8 barrel repeater handguns. But yeah, I really enjoy the repeater pistol. It doesn't do that much damage. It only has 75 damage, whereas the repeater handgun does 90. Whereas the Hochland long rifle does 180. So yeah, I mean the Hochland long rifle maybe is better for us because of the overkill damage thing of spreading your ability. But I do really enjoy the repeater pistol. And I think it just looks really cool as well. But yeah, no, we'll be good. I'll get a Hochland long rifle. I don't think any of these guys have got their gun up significantly yet. Oh yeah. Oh, she's been doing a bit of shooting. Oh yeah, let's see if we can level up our Priestess of Shelia. Actually, can we train? We can't train 2 at once, can we? No, we don't have enough money anyway. So yeah, so we'll just train up, let our Priestess of Shelia train up. She should just, she'll cap out early and she should just stay in there basically forever. But, yeah, that'll get her a few levels and then she'll be able to... Yeah, so she needs a few levels. Yeah, my strategy at the moment for leveling Faith on the Priestesses is I think if you just give them a few focus points so she can get a bit higher, and then just getting higher, not so much close towards the cap, but just higher in general, should make it cheaper, hopefully. Still trying to find a Witch Hunter. I mean, Wolf Priest of Ulrich. But yeah, another Priestess of Shelia would be good too. Priest of Sigma, Priest of Shelia in Nuln. Light Wizard at Iron Tower. Yeah. Oh, actually, guys, I better wrap it up now. I got to go and get ready for dinner. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll continue collecting our companions and leveling them up and stuff, and getting our witch hunter ready for battle with evil next time. But, yeah, and I'll be back in, I don't know, probably about 5 hours or so, and we'll play some Warhammer, maybe a Slanesh cult theme campaign or something. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Anyway, thanks guys. Appreciate y'all. Bye.